Nami, the only thing that she does have good skill at stealing things, going for treasures, treasure hunting, basically. That's her skill.
No.
That's why she's on with the crew.
So Jimbei is actually an outlier. I need more time to understand what Jimbei's actual skill is, right? But I think what Jimbei is, without using hockey or anything, remember that he's a fishman, right? Fishmen have 10 times the strength of a regular person. Frankie made a strong ass ship, right? But so when you're trying to turn this thing, if you're not strong enough, you can't capitalize on the full abilities, right? Jimbei turns a 4-cylinder ship into an 8-cylinder. It turns into a V8 engine. That's what I'm trying to say, because he has the power to move it. So with Nami navigating, feeling the winds and saying, the wind is coming from this direction, we need to do this, right? Yo, Nami ain't never had a man on this ship that can go along with her navigational course, her navigational direction. She knows where we need to go.
No.
She got her watch.
No,
She's looking at all these signals.
You're
but
not
Jimbei, I'm listening. I got a maximum hype, and that's when you're seeing me being hyped. And here, take this sword. Take this sword real quick.
No.
Take this sword real quick. By the way, it's funny because she's drank more coffee than I have. It's so funny. But yeah, you see me going at maximum power level, and you're like, you're not letting me talk. But anyways, that's all it is. Jimbei has the power to maneuver the ship. Nami has the understanding of the weather and signs and making sure we get there.
Nami is a treasure hunter.
Correct.
That's it.
She's a navigator.
Treasure hunter.
You won't accept that she's a navigator? That she's very good with controlling, understanding the weather?
She cannot navigate the ship. She is a treasure hunter. That's why she draws maps.
No. Think of her as a master compass.
A treasure hunter.
You won't accept it. Okay.
She cannot navigate the ship. She's a treasure hunter. She'll take you there.
But she cannot
navigate the ship.
I really try to help you. Guys, you guys know.
Uh-huh.
But shout out to Nami and the Jimbei addition with her navigation skills and his ability to harness the full potential. It's an atom tree. It's a strong ass ship that these boys sometimes struggle with. But Jimbei is just gonna whip it on some Vin Diesel shit. He's just gonna whip this ship with Nami's navigational direction. So anyways, that's my excitement with Nami. It was a key line that she said. I was like, yeah. Good for you, Nami.
She's threatened.
Okay. I really try to help you. Guys, please spare my wife. Please spare my wife. I really feel like we're at the Oscars and y'all gonna get riled up. I'm like, yo. She watches this stuff with me. She don't have to. She's supporting this journey.
I am not hating on no character.
I know you're not.
I'm just pointing the obvious.
You think that you're pointing the obvious.
It's like pointing the obvious. We know Zoro gets lost. His ability is a.
He does get lost.
He gets lost and he kills. His ability is to kill. That's it. That's what he brings to the crew.
But serious question. You know that Nami's a navigator. You know that. Just like how you said Zoro's ability is to kill. Nami's ability is so even going back.
You're gonna let me talk?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let you talk.
Nami's ability is treasure hunting. Why do you think she's always about the treasure and the money? She is gonna take the crew to where the One Piece is. She's important because of that. That's her credit. She draws mobs and she'll take you there.
What do you think of the word navigate? What does that mean to you? I think I see what's happening. What does the word navigate mean to you?
Actual driving the ship.
I see. I'm glad you kept going. That's why it bothers you. Nami is a professional navigator. Don't even. You have to almost like stop challenging it. She's a professional navigator. Stop worrying about how strong her hands are in actual driving. She's a master compass. You're right. She draws maps. That's why she tracks.
Treasure hunter.
Yes, her title is navigator though. She is so good. That's why Arlong kept her in the thing as a child. He saw that, yo, nobody has this ability like this girl. She is special, and he kept her. So Navigator and like Driver is different. I think they called Jimbei a helmsman. I think that was a title that they gave him. There's the Navigator looking at the stars and all this stuff, and like, we need to go there. And there's the helmsman who is controlling the ship, doing some stuff.
Okay.
But it's like, this is where we need to go, guys.
Okay, so
one more thing about Nami. Nami's skills are so good from what I remember. When they were on Zoe, her thing was going whatever, and somehow she was still going to the right destination, even though technology was kind of failing her. I forgot how they described it. Still, somehow, Nami understood where she needed to navigate.
I see.
With technology failing. You're Googling something?
Yes.
What did you Google?
It is an instrument device to assist directing. I see. I am so... Okay, take it back, okay?
Thank you. I'm glad I didn't let it go. I know you're getting frustrated with me. I'm glad I didn't let it go. Now you see, look, Google helmsman for Jimbei. Google that.
Okay, agree. I take that back.
Thank you.
Fine.
Did you Google helmsman? Helmsman?
I don't know how to spell that.
Alexa, set the volume to 10. Alexa, what is a helmsman for a ship?
Here's something I found on the web. According to fandom.com, a helmsman is a person who steers a ship and many types of boats.
Now you see it. Nami now has a perfect steersman, so she could do her job. Now Nami will be more efficient.
So just so you know, okay, my first language is not English.
I know.
So navigation is literally like, yeah.
I know.
The other thing.
She speaks Spanish fluently, and that is a thing. So
and
when
it gets in the way sometimes, like, what was that word that I said my family is very scandalous, like a scandal. And
I
Spanish
heard it,
is
and I was like, scandalous?
loud and creates, they're loud, they talk loud, they're really festive and whatnot. And scandalous in English is a completely different.
So
I got it.
This is my last thing.
You win.
It's not really about winning. You heard me. I said I was trying to help you, right?
You win.
When it came to this kind of topic, not when like you will do a good job. Like you'll understand the characters and Zora, and you'll catch on a point that I never caught on to, right? So when I was explaining navigating, remember when I was explaining what a yakuza was in Japanese? There are some terms and words that I truly know. And you're going to have to trust me that I know that word or term that I'm using. So that's why I reached this point, and I was like, what do you think navigator means?
That's the guy that doesn't know where things are.
Yeah. Which is a big irony if Oda wrote me. Because I will get lost, and then we'll talk about navigator. Like, whoa. Remember, what's my bachelor's? What's my bachelor's?
He went to school to learn how to argue.
My bachelor's is legal studies.
How to argue.
Which the definition and usage of a particular word is important. I do get it wrong. But that's why, because of my bachelor's, I realized there was a point in this discussion. I'm like, the reason why we're disagreeing is because I don't think we agree on how to use this word. I hope that's a lesson to many of you guys. Because sometimes y'all are arguing with people, and once you lay out all the facts,
like,
you'll find that you actually agree. But if you don't agree on the interpretation of a particular word, then now you guys are going in circles.
Like we were.
Yeah, now, yes. It took 1,000 episodes. This Nami thing has been a subject of contention for a long time. It's not until now, and I'm like, wait a goddamn minute.
It took 1,000.
But you know why this became key? Without Jimbei on board, we will operate that Nami is supposed to navigate and steer the goddamn ship. Now that Jimbei is here, it's a specific role, a specific title that lets you realize, oh snap, she's not supposed to control the ship, she's supposed to delegate.
Yes, to tell them where to go.
Yes, she is truly the CEO.
She's a GPS.
Luffy works for Nami.
She's a GPS. of the
Yes, technically she's a GPS, but I wanted to give her some more credit. She is the CEO
That's enough
of the
of
Straw
credit.
Hats.
She is the character. with
She
the
tells
GPS
these people
ability.
where to go. Luffy go fight.
How fast?
Jimbei helms. Zoro cut. Nami gather intelligence. Nami is the CEO of the Straw Hats.
Okay.
She delegates.
Okay.
Protect Nami.
Okay.
We're jumping into One Piece.
Okay.
Yo, Zar, help us with the editing, because Lord have mercy. We had some key points that have to be kept. But that's a 15-minute discussion on the
Gee,
YouTube side.
16.
We have to help. We got to get that down to like 7 minutes. If y'all haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Full reaction, full discussion, that's going to be on our Patreon. I feel like putting it at the end because you YouTubers deserve to hear the entire truth. But if I don't do it, check it out on Patreon because we have our full uncuts early for you guys to check out. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please go ahead and do so. The link is in the description of this video, and I actually tweet back. Much love, Rock T. Lee.